And we are back for match 3. Day 1, this match is going to be against Team Fozzie as my wingman. Not against, but it's going to be Fozzie as my wingman versus Team Mike Check. I am Sir Squeebles. I'm here with RVB's Thekla. Say hi, Thekla.
Hello, everyone.
So we're waiting on the teams to land on grid right now, and then we'll have a look at what they're... Thekla, what are your thoughts on the whole brawl versus projection thing?
I think because this is pretty much a starting tournament as well. There's a lot of people here that have like lower SP, maybe not that much experience in PvP. That we might overall see a lot more brawl, and well, that should provide for some entertaining matches and a lot of explosions. Teams are landing,
right.
I'm just gonna lock them off.
Yep, I'm going to do the same. So for Team Fozzie as my wingman, we have 3 Caracals, a Bellicose, and again a Mollis. We've seen a Mollis in every single match today. That's interesting.
Yeah. And on the other side, it's Team Mike Check, captained by TGL3. That is a Oneros, a Vexor, 2 Ishkers, and a Tristan. And the Oneros is at range, they're max range, and the Tristan is also max range. And the Assault Rig and the Cruiser are close range. They warped in at 10.
So interestingly, first armor comp of the day, and we see they've invested a lot of points in that Oneros. The Oneros is Tech 2 Armor Logistics. It's fiercely cap stable, really nice resist profile, so that's going to be a very tough target for them. On the bright side, these Caracals will be able to project over to that Oneros no matter what range you warped in at. They can kite over. I think the key to this match is going to be keeping those Caracals untackled on the side of Fozzie as my wingman. If they let one of the Ishkers get on top of them with Scram Web, they're going to be in some real trouble because those Ishkers probably not going to sink to the volleys from the Caracals based on those Oneros reps.
They did the smart thing, they've warped in at range. Countdown is starting, we are at 1 second remaining and we're off. So let's see what they had to do.
So this Mollis is going to be a very critical role on the side of Fozzie as my wingman. He needs to get damps out very early on that Oneros. These frigates are rushing in now on the side of whatever the hell your team's name is. So if these Ishkers get out of range of the Oneros with the damps on them, these Caracals might have a chance at volleying him. Caracals are priming Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage. The Oneros might not be on time. He's not on time. One of the
that's
very important tackle rigs is down.
Right, and importantly, those Ishkers are also going to be a big part of their damage. Not only their hard tackle, but with the drones and the blasters, they're going to hurt. So we've seen now these Caracals are almost guaranteed the rapid light fit, which means they can apply really well to these frigates. And sure enough, they're going for TGL3 in the Ishker now.
See, yeah, Oneros is now on top of it. He's repairing TGL's armor quite nicely. A Vexor almost got caught. Got the random McNally Caracal caught, but passed him by. Like to be maybe going for William now, the Caracal taking a lot of shield damage.
Right, and William is, it appears to be tackled by that other Ishker, so TGL3 has Scram Web on that Caracal. His tank is not going to survive this. He's low shields. Armor, wow, look at that volley. Meanwhile, TGL3 is holding. That Oneros did the smart thing. He got in close to the Ishker to counteract the damps, and looks like he's going to be able to keep that Ishker alive pretty easily.
Yeah.
Oh, and now the Tristan of Zizek. Wow, volleyed. Yeah.
That's what rapid light Caracals do to you. Maybe even the Gator Vess Bellicose with a little bit of target painting.
Right.
Annihilating a frigate.
So our situation now is we've got a Vexor, an Ishker, and an Oneros versus 2 Caracals, a Bellicose, and a Mollis. That Ishker is locked pretty solidly on one of these Caracals. Again, let's see that damage start coming in. There it is from LLE. Or on LLE, he is low shields already, and he's not long for this world.
He's melting so fast.
So that's another...
Currently winning them the fight on the Mike Check side.
And I think, unfortunately for Team Fozzie as my wingman, that Oneros is just not really a viable target. That the tank on that is way too daunting, so they're forced to just sit there and sort of endure the fact that these reps are landing really well. Good piloting by the logistics cruiser, flown by Nyland. Some really good work there.
Yeah.
And that marks another Caracal down. There's not enough DPS on the side of Fozzie as my wingman to really accomplish anything at this point. They've proven the reps are going to hold with a full team on grid, so they're definitely going to hold now that we're down to just 3 ships.
Caracals also dying random, and then that's basically 60% of the remaining DPS off the field with that Caracal exploding soon.
So, pretty fierce start from Team Fozzie is my wingman. They did really well to volley that first Ishkur. I guess the Oneros pilot was either caught with his pants down or he had the dampeners from the Maulus on him. That's entirely possible. They lost that one Ishkur, looked a little grim. They came through and stabilized those reps for a pretty solid victory.
Maybe even like a minor detail they could have adjusted on the side for the Ishkers for the mic check team is maybe give the Oneros a little bit of time to lock all the targets, because the Maulus is really threatening to your logistics. It can knock down a lot of your targeting range.
True, and importantly also, you could have come on grid with either unscripted damps or maybe even scanres scripts, specifically so that they could volley that first Ishkur.
We're just clarified for first-time tournament viewers. Not allowed to lock anything before the countdown is done, so you cannot like insta apply damps or whatever. So lock time is interesting in war battles.
So I wasn't sure if the Oneros is repping the Maulus of the enemy team, but it appears that Maulus just has a small ancillary armor repper. It's the last Caracal down, and this Maulus will go shortly after, but really nice fight.
Going way outside of the arena. He's 40 kilometers past the arena edge, but this match is well won for the mic check team. With armor prevailing.
He might have had a Plex in the cargo that he wanted to save. It's entirely possible. So, really nice fight. Great job to Team Mic Check. Fozzie is my win. Will now be knocked down in the losers bracket. They'll have another opportunity to fight later on this afternoon. Whereas Mic Check, I think, is done for the day with that victory, and then they'll pick back up in the winners bracket tomorrow, or do they play after the break today?
I'm not entirely sure. We do have a bracket set up. Mangala should be filling that in as we go along. That should be challenge.com/RVV2. So RVVII. We'll get that linked in the Twitch chat as well, so people can take a look at how the tournament is developing and who's versus who at what time.
Right. Well, we will go back on break to set up for the next match, but good job to both teams, and we'll see everybody back here in just a few minutes for match 4 of day 1.
All right. Yeah.